Go ahead.
Well, the Historical Society was actually founded in 1980 as a result of two things. First of all, there was the 1976 bicentennial for the country, and then we had our 100th anniversary of the establishment of the borough of Red Line in 1880. We started out in the original library. We had a little shelf somewhere in the original library, which was on Main Street in a storefront. And then eventually we graduated to our own facility on the square in Red Line.
There's so many people in town that don't know the history of Red Line and how it started, the cigar industry, the factories, the trains. We just like to share the history of the town with the people.
We have materials from the old Opera House, which was built in 1912 or 13, I guess.
Somewhere in there.
And we've been able to collect all these very interesting things. We have printing presses that go back to the teens and 20s from the Herman printing. We have interesting items, I think, to share with people. And they're always amazed when they come in and see these things.
Yes, everything in here is Red Lion. Mm-hmm. Either made in Red Lion, used in Red Lion.
The school has started a local history course, which was because of our encouragement some years ago. And up to that point, I think young people didn't really know what was here. Yeah. And our frame of reference is the entire Red Line area school district area. So we have artifacts and we have information on that whole region. But we were excited when the school district decided to start this elective course at the high school. And that's brought a lot. We have student tours. That's brought a lot of kids in here to see the.
We have yearbooks. So people come in and look up their family in the yearbooks. Oh, here's Grandpa's picture. You know, they love standing around there and watching in the yearbook. So, yeah, we do have people come in, and people donate stuff that was their grandparents or great-grandparents, clothing. We have Warner's Dairy stuff from when Rutter's was Warner's Dairy. We have that. The family donated that. Just, there's stories. People come in and tell us stories. And the furniture in here, all this furniture was made in Red Lion. And the radios, we made, we made cabinets for Philco. And we have several radios. We have more in storage, but we have some up here. And the box that they were shipped in on the train, that we have one of those on display. The Lion Theater was supposed to be better than the Strand in York. And they tore it down because whoever owned it was Warner's, like MGM or Warner's.
MGM, yeah.
They owned the building, and they wanted to show movies on Sunday, and the townspeople at the time didn't want movies shown on Sunday. Yeah. So they tore it down.
Yeah.
That's the story we got.
That's the story I heard too.
I'm Tristan Mundus. I'm part of the Red Line Area Historical Society and the Model Railroading Club.
Hi, I'm Tate Lehman. I'm also part of the Red Line Area Historical Society and the Model Railroad Club.
And then I'm Nathan Filak, and I'm also the secretary of the Red Line Train Station Model Railroaders, and I'm also part of the Red Line Area Historical Society. And then Nate Hefner, who could not be here right now, is also part of those organizations.
We help preserve the history for the future generation. We might have a work day where we come down and move certain things off of a floor that needs put onto a different shelf, bring new displays up, reorganize things for the public to view. Anything along the lines of getting our history of Red Line out to the public.
And we do have to mention Catherine Meyer, the mother of Red Lion, whose land we're on, and she built the first train station here. That one burnt, but this is the second one. But if it wasn't for her, Red Line probably wouldn't be here.
Right. She was widowed with 3 children.
In 1865.
And her husband had died fairly young, and she had all this land she didn't know what to do with. And there was a lot of wood land around here, so she started a lumber company, for one thing, and then she started selling off the land, and she made a good bit of money. on her businesses, and she had a general store. And
Yeah, general
she had
store.
a tavern. Originally, they came to Becker's Tavern or Baker's Tavern, whichever
Yeah.
you want to call it, and which is at the old post office building, which is now vacant at the corner of High and Main Street.
Yes, that was her farmhouse that was
Yeah.
there. Hinky Haynes from Redline played with Babe Ruth. And we have a picture of him up there on the wall with Babe Ruth.